Yo, what's going on guys? HyperX here, and today I want to talk about a game called Chrono Odyssey. Now, the video for this, or the trailer for this, dropped a little while ago, but honestly, I've been meaning to kind of talk about this on the channel for, well, kind of a while, because it looks incredible. Now, keep in mind, whenever a brand new trailer like this drops, you're often like, is it actually going to look like that when the game comes out? You know, in the video, there's a lot of CG mixed in with what appears to be gameplay, and if it generally does look that good, honestly, I'm very excited. Like, thematically, games like this are just my jam. Obviously, it looks very action-driven, and just the, the sheer visuals of it just look incredible. Obviously, this is slated for, next-generation consoles, so it looks very exciting. If you guys haven't seen the trailer, I'll link the original one down below. But in this video, I want to quickly just kind of give a summary as to what this game is, because a lot of people seemingly haven't heard of this. It just kind of dropped out of nowhere, seems to have fallen off a lot of people's radars, and this is a game that I definitely want to check out. So, if you guys do enjoy this, I'd like to be super appreciated. If you've seen this yourself, if you guys have any thoughts on it yourself, definitely let me know in the comments down below. But if you haven't, then here is what you need to know. So, Chrono Odyssey is described as a space-time epic fantasy MMORPG. It's formerly known as Project S, and it's being developed by Mmorpg. They're a South Korean game developer formed in 2017. Now, obviously, initially, just saying straight away, South Korean MMORPG, probably a lot of people are like, oh no, here we go again, are we ever going to get this game? Is it ever going to come out here? If it does come out here, is it going to be riddled with microtransactions? Honestly, I have no answers to these questions, but I'm a simple guy, right? Your boy sees some cool action with some badass looking monsters and some fancy visuals. I'm just interested, alright? But that being said, because it's planned for console, it does of course have a much greater chance of actually making it out over here. So with that being said, it's planned for release on console, PC, iOS, and Android in 2022. So yes, despite the fact that it looks fancy, it is going to be another one of those sort of mixed console, PC, and mobile games, which honestly I think is kind of an interesting spin these days. You know, they've seen it work with Genshin. Obviously, you would play primarily on your console and your PC, but having the companion idea that you can just jump on and play on your phone when you're on the toilet, I'm kind of all for that. Now, obviously, following on from there is early testing set for sometime later this year, 2021, and the CEO of Mmorpg has noted that they are interested in, of course, seeing Chrono Odyssey transition to PS5 and Xbox Series X in particular. Chrono Odyssey follows the story of members of a special organization known as Idragin, I believe that's how you pronounce it, as they wage war against the legion of 12 all-powerful gods. So again, pretty simple premise, but the idea of going up against gods, stuff like that, I mean, it's cool. Gives me those kind of Asura's Wrath vibes. As we of course only have the announcement trailer right now, Mmorpg wanted to sort of paint a picture as to what the game will be like, promising that it will have a vast world with immersive stories, a universe, and of course realistic graphics, as well as maps that transcend time and space, whether that means sort of Bayonetta style like time stopping and moving around, or if we're talking like astral chain jumping between dimensions, we'll of course have to wait and see. There is also a unique job system with a total of 18 jobs to play as, randomized dungeons that utilize multiple spaces, large-scale RVR, which is realm versus realm content, which kind of makes me think of like world versus world in Guild Wars. If that's the case, then yo, I love that system, so that would be kind of cool. And a soundtrack composed by Chris Valesco, who of course previously worked on titles such as Resident Evil 7, Overwatch, and God of War. So of course, a lot of those kind of things combined definitely do, give us a greater chance of seeing this in the West. So that is definitely something to potentially look forward to. Obviously, temper your expectations. We literally just have this trailer. It is impossible to tell quite how it'll actually play from this. So temper your expectations, all right? That's all I'm saying. I want to get hype. Let me get hype. If you guys are unsure, then just hang tight, because as we find out more about it, I will cover it, and hopefully we can learn more about it as we go. Being a fairly new studio, Chrono Odyssey will be Mmorpg's second game. However, their first project, Grand Saga, raised expectations enough for them to secure the equivalent of a $27 million investment from various other companies. So there's a pretty big budget behind it, as you can probably tell from the visuals. But anyway, right now, that's pretty much all we have. There's a quick rundown of Chrono Odyssey. It is a title that is on my radar, something that I am watching, following. So as and when we do get new information, as and when we get more news, I will keep you guys up to date. So hopefully once we start to learn more, we can start to paint a better picture as to what we can expect and whether it'll be a good game. Anyway, that's it. Let me know your thoughts down below. And of course, keep it locked for plenty more. If you want to catch more from us at HyperX Gaming, don't forget you can catch the guys 269, Paradise Central, and Investmore streaming over on Twitch weekdays, playing a variety of games. If you guys want to jump in, tune in, watch, and even join in, then make sure you check them out. The links to those are in the description box down below, and of course you can join the Discord to get involved in all of the discussions.